the love of God, just stop. Stop it. Quit it. Cut it out. Momagers, listen to me. You need to stop. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Tim Charron, and I teach singers, songwriters, and bands how to book great gigs and explode your music career. So today we're talking about momagers and dadagers. Anyway, talking about parents that are constantly trying to pretend that they are managers for their young, for their young singers, songwriters, performers, recording artists. This has got to stop. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, it just basically makes you look terrible. It makes your son or daughter look awful. Okay, so let me just give you some examples. Okay, in the last video I mentioned it. I've had this is coming straight from my life. I've had a momager who kept calling and texting me for weeks because she kept telling me what a great saxophone player her son is. Maybe he's a great saxophone player, but he was like 20 years old. And so it's just such a turnoff. That's the bottom line. If you are trying to overpitch your son or daughter, you are hurting their career, because anybody who is serious in the music business is just going to get annoyed. Because number one, here's the deal, and then I'll get back to the sax player. Taylor Swift had to prove herself and sign a record deal, and they're not signing her mom or her dad, and her mom or her dad have not written all of these incredible hit songs. They don't have to go out and do all of those shows. They don't have to do all of this stuff to engage with their fans, all the stuff that Taylor Swift did. So that's just one really great example is, if you're going to go into a meeting to meet with a record label, and they're going to decide whether they're going to put $1 million down on you, if you are the artist, even if you're 15, if you can't go in there and impress them and speak to them, and you have your mother or father doing all of the speaking and all the pumping you up, they're not going to put money into you. They're signing you. They're putting millions of dollars into you, into the performer, not into their parents. So yeah, I had this lady, very nice lady. I'm not saying that people are bad, but it's freaking annoying. Calling me and texting me over and over for weeks and weeks and weeks to get her saxophone playing son to perform, to sit in with my country rock band. Not really a good fit, and it just got super annoying. So from personal experience. Also, I had a father of a young singer, songwriter, guitar player. And they asked me for my advice. They kept asking me to help coach him, but really what they meant was them. And I gave them my advice. I said, look, he's young. I would say do what Taylor Swift did. Go out and play as many gigs as you possibly can. Play everywhere that you possibly can, because you want to develop your confidence as a young recording artist. Very, very important. Now, this person did not seem to, I'd seen him live, and it seemed like he was very much lacking in confidence and stage presence. So I said, look, send him out, to play everywhere and anywhere that he possibly can, so that he gets all of these hours of experience. And they said, we only want him to play big stages. Now, yeah, well, doesn't everybody? Don't I just want to play at arenas and stadiums? But that's not reality. Now, here's why it's a terrible idea, and you're ruining your kids' lives. Literally, listen to me. What happens say you're the kid, you're the performer, however old you are, you're 14 or 16 or 18 years old or whatever, and you don't have a lot of experience, and you seem like you have stage fright, and you seem like you don't have much stage presence. Seems like you're kind of scared. God forbid you get a really big opportunity to perform at a really big show in front of, important people or a lot of people on a big stage. If you go out there, the audience doesn't lie. You cannot fake an audience's reaction. And you, as the performer, you go out on stage, if you don't have 100% confidence and the crowd picks up on it, you are going to know. You're going to feel it. If you're bombing, so to speak, like a comedian, they know when they're bombing. You as the performer, you're going to know, and you're 16, 14, 18. I did my first real, relatively big concert when I was 16 years old. So you're going to know if you're not totally killing it because of lack of experience, you're going to know that you're bombing. The crowd is not going to fake it for you just to be nice. And you're going to leave that stage not wanting to go back on stage. And anybody or everybody who sees you, God forbid you actually have people in the music business at that show and they watch you totally blow it, you're going to have to, that could literally make a young person not want to perform ever again and quit their dream of music. So, momagers, dadagers, this is serious stuff. Stop doing this. Stop pushing your kids into situations because you think that they're superstars. Let them do their 10,000 hours, Let them slowly build confidence by doing small gig after small gig. As an adult, I played over 1,000 solo acoustic gigs on bar stools in restaurants and bars. And that's how I built up myself as a performer, also as a as a musician, as a songwriter, as a recording artist. You really, you find out all these different things. You learn something new at every single gig, and then when you do find yourself in front of 10,000 people, you feel great, and you can focus on the performance and the crowd and kicking ass and not worrying about being uncomfortable because you've already been on 1,000 stages. So, momagers, quit it. Stop. All right. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment in there. If you have any topics you want me to go over, drop a comment down there. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit notifications so that you know when I'm putting out brand new video blogs and podcasts. We are in the middle of the 30-day month of motivation for musicians. So, one more thing. Make sure you download the free guide to how to book gigs. My gift to you at howtobookgigs.com. See you in the next one.